This is Neil and Andrew do a review.
That's right. Today we are talking about Gone Girl, starring Ben Affleck, Rosamund Pike, Neil Patrick Harris, and Tyler Perry.
And that hot chick that was in oh, what was it? What was that music video? Oh crap.
Uh,
Blurred Lines.
Blurred
Blurred
Lines.
Lines.
Yeah,
Yeah, brunette
I don't remember her name.
with the
Yeah, I don't remember her name. Or she looked good in this, so whatever. And weirdly enough, Tyler Perry was not dressed as Medea in this.
So if you are going to see this movie hoping to see Tyler Perry go, praise the Lord, I'm sorry, you will be disappointed.
Yeah, this is pretty much the antithesis of any Tyler Perry movie you could possibly imagine. And
Wait, Neil, are you telling me that there is actually a good Tyler Perry movie?
maybe
Oh my God! Hell doth froze over.
Ermagerd. But I guess we should talk about what this movie's about.
Okay, but remember, Neil, we can't spoil.
Yeah, this is a no spoiler review because honestly, there's a lot to this movie that the marketing is not letting on. Ben Affleck stars as Nick Dunn, who is married to Rosamund Pike, who is Amy Dunn. They have been married for 5 years, and their relationship, to a certain extent, goes through every what trials and tribulations, like any sort of.
Yeah, you get like the honeymoon phase, then the whole things get complicated phase,
Yeah,
like
things definitely get complicated in this movie between these two.
really complicated.
So, on their fifth year anniversary, it starts out as a pretty typical day. Ben Affleck is working in the bar he owns, and he comes home to find that his house is all messed up. There's furniture that's broken all over the place. All of a sudden, we have a missing persons case, and we don't know where Amy is. In comes the media and the news cycle that happens when any sort of these wife disappearing stories happen. Things start to get a lot more complicated as the media becomes more involved, as lawyers become more involved, and more about what exactly the relationship between these two people are.
I mean, it's just a reflect of the whole media sources, Fox News, he said, she said scenario.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of commentary about how the news media treats stories like this because a really big theme of this movie is you not really knowing people in like however much you think you know a person, you truly don't know them. And there's a lot of that going on between how Ben Affleck and Rosamund Pike interact with each other, how Ben Affleck interacts with people around him, and how the media reacts to this whole story.
Yeah, basically, what I gotta say is that if you are married or have a girlfriend, you may not want to see this movie. And if you are a single man and you watch this movie, you may want to stay single. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, yeah, there's a lot of really interesting commentary about not just news media, but how relationships as a whole work and how that dynamic works. Just because the acting and the script in this movie is fantastic. This is one of the best movies I have seen all year, and I have no qualm saying that to you right now.
I agree. I mean, I hope that this gets like Oscar nominated.
This is the kind of movie that will get Oscar nominated just because it is so well acted by everyone. The script is fantastic. The directing is incredible. Almost everything about this, pretty much everything about this movie is incredible in one way or another.
I mean, you cannot help but watch this movie and have your stomach keep on turning and turning. It's just like,
Th-
it just keeps you on edge.
This is one of the few movies I have seen recently where like I legitimately did not expect the movie to become what it was because the marketing in this movie really sells it as this whole thing about where is the wife, but there is so much more to this movie than just that. There is so much smarter and more interesting material than that.
Look, I'm just glad that they didn't give everything away in the trailer.
Yeah, this is one of the few times where the marketing really hides what this movie is truly about, and that marketing team, whoever did it, fantastic job.
Keep up the good work.
Yeah, Yeah, the whole movie is just directed. It's directed by David Fincher, who's done movies like Fight Club, Seven, The Social Network, and The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, the American one. And the whole movie just looks fantastic. It's directed so meticulously, and he gets brilliant performances by everyone in the cast, including Tyler Perry, which is a sense I never thought I'd ever say.
By the way, we just hope that Tyler Perry was taking notes when he was in this movie.
Yeah, it's like, no, seriously, where the hell did Tyler Perry learn how to act like this? He is one of the best characters in the whole movie.
This David Lynch, he's got to be the greatest director of all time if he can get Tyler Perry to act well.
Well, just a little side note, I've only seen one Tyler Perry movie, which was Temptation, and I saw that on the Netflix instant stream, and the biggest problem with that movie was just a complete lack of subtlety in any capacity. Tyler.
Yeah, subtlety gets you a long way.
Tyler, if you're watching this, I know you are watching this because, you talk to us all the time on the phone, but.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I talk to Tyler Perry all the time on the phone.
You bullshitting me.
No, I'm not. Medea's Christmas? That was my idea.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and I'm the one who got Nicolas Cage's starring role in Left Behind.
Hey, knowing Nick Cage's career, I would probably believe you if you told me that, but
Yeah, we all know he never says no to a role.
Well,
It's a given.
If he's not having IRS problems, but yeah, Tyler, subtlety, man, subtlety.
Yeah, subtlety. Okay.
Well, besides Tyler, all the main actors I mentioned, they're all great. Ben Affleck, this is the best Ben Affleck performance I've ever seen him give. Rosamund Pike, who was...
Yeah, I just hope he brings all this talent into his role as Batman.
I'm sure he will, just because, Ben Affleck has more, don't say Daredevil anymore about Ben Affleck and why he sucks. He has gotten so much better as an actor, as a director, as a movie person since Daredevil.
Yeah, so you can feel good about the new Batman versus Superman movie. Oh, I'm sorry, Dawn of Justice.
And he looks, weird aside again, he looks pretty buff in this movie. He's not a bodybuilder, but he looks really good in this.
Well, he's going to play Batman, so, you got to hit the weights.
Yeah, Rosamund Pike plays his wife, and it's weird because if I remember her correctly, she was the bad Bond girl in Die Another Day.
Oh.
The one that Halle Berry fought in a plane at the end of that movie.
Really? Oh, I didn't recognize her.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen her or anything, but she deserves an Oscar nomination for this movie. It is, Rosamund Pike in this movie.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm not going to say anything. Remember, spoiler free.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes. So anyway, to sum it up, go see this movie.
I really don't. This is kind of a hard review to do because we're not going to talk about what this movie really is about because that would ruin the whole point of seeing the movie.
Ah, yes, to spoil or not to spoil.
This isn't like Guardians of the Galaxy where we're going to talk about the action scene was fantastic in space or whatever.
Yeah, it was Howard the Duck. Oops.
Yeah, it's not like we can really talk. It's not like we can really even talk about anything besides the acting, the script, and the directing without telling you what the movie is because.
And we want to tell you, we do, but we don't want to be that guy.
We
to
can't.
be like, oh, I would so enjoy that movie if Neal and Andrew didn't spoil it.
I will say one thing though. On the car ride home from seeing this movie, we talked a lot about this movie. There is a
everyone was talking about it.
Yeah, there is a ton of things to talk about in this movie after walking out of the movie, just talking about what it really is about, what it really means. There's a lot of material for you to talk about and be interested in. This is the perfect message board movie.
Yeah, and they say, this movie based on a book. Yeah. So basically, this movie kind of makes me want to read the book. And if you have read this book, this movie is based upon decent fun. I don't think you'll be disappointed.
Yeah, like this is one of the few times where I actually really do want to read the book that this is based on. Like, it happened after American Psycho. I still want to read Fight Club, and now Gone Girl. This will be like adding to the list of movie books that are just so good that I really want to see it, read it actually. Um, I will say that this movie is actually pretty long. With, like, in the grand scheme of things, it's 165 minutes.
Yeah, but the good news is those 665 minutes just blow by.
It did not feel long at all. We got out of this movie. We went to this movie at 9:25. It is like 12:30 right now. It hardly feels like any time passed because the movie is just so engrossing the whole time. The length did not bother me one single bit in this.
Yeah, you can't help but watch this movie and be engaged.
Yeah, this is one of the most like this is one of the most engrossing movies I have seen in a very long time. Like, outside of like action stuff like the Marvel movies, like as a pure drama, this is one of the most thoughtful and engaging dramas I've seen in like probably since 12 Years a Slave, to be honest.
I don't know, 12 Years a Slave, that was hard to watch.
It was.
But I guess this was okay to watch, but not harder to watch than 12 Years a Slave.
This movie has actually has legitimately funny moments to it though. Like,
Yeah, so there's some humor. You get some
yeah.
laughs.
Well, it's not like
Ease the tension.
yeah, it's not like, ah ha 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 humor. It's
Yeah,
more
it's
like
not over the top comedy, really.
yeah, it's subtle character humor, just like stuff
Yeah, sort of a nice dry humor.
yeah, stuff that people say will just be that just is legitimately funny, even though like it's not really meant to be a joke. But yeah,
Funny thing that you would say in a conversation in real life.
exactly. Is there anything else we want to add before we wrap things up here?
Okay. Well, basically, I'm going to give my rating for this film.
Go ahead, man.
I think this film is a definite A.
Yeah. Like I said, just I don't want to repeat myself. Go see this movie. You will not regret it. If this is not one of the best movies that you see this year, I don't know what to tell you. I would tell you to grow up a bit and just, get some culture. But anyone else, this is an A plus. This is the best movie I've seen all year. And if anything tops it, this will have been a fantastic year for movies.
Okay, well, that's it. So,
Yeah. Thank you guys for seeing us review Gone Girl. It was fun seeing all these movies, and we'll catch you later. Bye, guys.
right. Bye.